Hello guys, it's the final England versus Spain. So let's get into it. Let's cue that intro. Oh no, and welcome back to the last matchday live of the Euros. It's me, Dan, back again, and England are through to the final. We face Spain today, and it's a bigger game. It's a big game. Obviously, we got back-to-back finals. We lost. We beat. I was going to say we beat Croatia. We beat Netherlands. So the team I've gone for, I think he will switch it because it is Spain. I don't think he will go three at the back again. I think Luke Shaw will be playing left back with Gahey, Stones and Walker, and then obviously Rice, Mainu, Bellingham, Saka and Foden. I don't think he'll drop Kane. I'll be very surprised if he drops Kane for a Watkins or a Tony, but I'll be very surprised if he does that. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's play match against Spain. Obviously, they beat Germany. They beat. Who did they beat? They beat France, didn't they? It wasn't the best convincing game from France, but you know, Lamine Yamal, what a game that he had against France, you know, with that wonder goal, and they won that game 2-1. Same as us, really. We beat Netherlands 2-1. So let's talk about the Netherlands game first, and then we'll talk about the Spain game. So, yeah, Netherlands, they started pretty well. You know, we started pretty well. First half, I think we had the best first half we had all of the tournament. We pretty much controlled possession. You know, they couldn't put up with the midfield. They were just, we were just so over the top with the midfield. You know, they couldn't hardly, we just kept getting the ball back, and we was unlucky to go 1-0 down. Actually, against Xavi Simons got the first goal. Declan Rice was just pressured off the ball, and he was out-muscled off the ball, and in the end he just lost it. It wasn't the best from Rice, but then, you know, it was just something that was going to happen at some point, and he was unlucky. Oh, look at that, Bellingham. Imagine if he scores that. So I think, you know, it was a good strike from Xavi Simons, but I could see that happening against Spain with Rodri against Rice, which is which is a worry for this Spain game. But anyway, so Xavi Simons nicked the ball, and he is a great strike. You know, there was question marks over Jordan Pickford, but I think the pace of the ball beats him. You know, if it was a softer shot, I think he would have scored. He would have saved it, but yeah, it was a great strike from Xavi Simons, and we then got a goal back through a penalty. Let's talk about the penalty. I don't think it was a penalty. I think it's a really harsh penalty. You could see why they gave it, but yeah, I think we got very lucky with that. And you know, to be honest, in this tournament, luck has been on our side this tournament, and yeah, well, let's see what happens in the Spain game. I was going to say, we're about to concede. I think, you know, it's one of them, innit? You could see it. Oh, my God. We can't get the ball. It was literally one of them penalties, and obviously Harry Kane scored it. But then after that, you know, Phil Foden had a good chance that was cleared off the line. He just couldn't get the much power onto it. And then, obviously... what a game this guy had, Kobe Mainu. Oh, what a goal, Kobe Mainu. If he scores that, Jesus. If he scores that, yeah, it will be a good game. But yeah, it was a really good first half. You know, Phil Foden had a couple of chances. He had a shot from outside the box as well, and it hit the post. But also, they were dangerous on the set pieces. Netherlands, obviously, what's his name? Dumfries made a header that was shot onto the post. That's what I'm trying to say. The crossbar. He headed it onto the crossbar. But yeah, that was their chance. And then it came 1-1 at half time. I was expecting, this is going to go all the way. And Ronald Koeman made some changes and pretty much matched England. And we struggled to get past the block that was Netherlands. But thankfully, they didn't have, they brought on Wout Weghorst for some reason and took off Daniel Malen, which was bit of a weird one, because I would have thought they would have kept Daniel Mellon, because he is a fast, pacey, player to have. And oh, look at that! I've just gone ran through and scored with Bellingham. I just think I think that was a bad decision from them. And it kind of played into England's hands. Okay, we didn't really have many chances, but obviously we made a change. We brought on Cole Palmer and Ollie Watkins, and obviously in the 90th minute, Cole Palmer put in, I think it was Mainu into Palmer, and then Palmer just put it into Ollie Watkins, who made that run. And it was, to be honest, a really brave substitution from Gareth Southgate. I wouldn't have thought he would have brought off Phil Foden, because I thought him and Saka was, controlling that midfield, and I thought he might have brought off Bellingham, or Mainu for some reason. But yeah, I was quite surprised about that substitution. But in the end, it was a good substitution. He passed into Ollie Watkins, and Ollie Watkins scored to make it 2-1. And what a way to win it as well. So yeah, it was a really good game from England. The second half wasn't the best, but we somehow got the victory. And that's a foul. Somehow got the victory, and we got it in full time as well, which is nice, because obviously we didn't have to go through to extra time. Wow, they've taken Yamal off. That's quite a surprise. So there we go. And this guy, we've got to watch out for this guy. So yeah, let's talk about the Spain game. Obviously, they beat France. France got the first goal, which was quite surprising. Mbappe on that left-hand side. Crossed into Colomani, I think it was, and he headed it in. So then that was 1-0, and then it was just a wonder goal from Lamine Yamal. Was that the second goal, or was that the first goal? I'm not too sure. I think, no, that was the second goal from Lamine Yamal, wasn't it? It was all in the first half, wasn't it, really? I'm trying to think who scored the second goal for France. For Spain, sorry. Yeah, no, Lamine Yamal's first goal was... no, it's Dani Olmo, wasn't it? It was Lamine Yamal with the first goal, with a great shot from outside the box, and then Dani Olmo on the penalty spot. I think it was Yamal with the cross into him. So yeah, really good game from Dani Olmo and Lamine Yamal, and obviously those are the two we're going to have to watch out for. Obviously Nico Williams as well. Obviously, we know him from our career modes, because we normally, sometimes every career mode, we somehow tried to sign him. So we always know about him. And obviously, we have to watch out for him and his pace. And I think Kyle Walker, Kyle Walker's going to have the game of his life against Nico Williams, I think. And so will Luke Shaw against the young 16-year-old Lamine Yamal. It's going to be a really hard game. I could see Spain having most of the ball. And, with Rodri in midfield, if we could somehow... What on earth was that? That was a cross. If we could somehow, put pressure on Rodri, and somehow, obviously we've got to watch out for Fabian Ruiz as well, has been playing really well in that midfield. I think, it's been that midfield more than anything that's been winning the games for Spain. Okay, and obviously the two wingers and the midfield has been winning it. And obviously they, you can get at Spain, because obviously they do press high, and the counter attack is on. So it might actually suit an Ollie Watkins and obviously Phil Foden and Saka instead of Harry Kane. But like I said, I can't see Gareth Southgate dropping Harry Kane. It is going to be, it's just going to be one of them days today. I think whatever happens. It happens. To lose back-to-back finals, that's going to hurt. But I just think something's happening. Everyone is saying it. Like, something's happening with this team. Somehow we've grown into this tournament, and well, to be honest, so has Spain. But Spain can be. They're not the best defending wise for Spain. If England could somehow control possession and somehow get the early goal, maybe, not sit back, but, get the early goal and maybe try and get something in this game. Because I reckon whoever scores first will win the game, like it was, not like it was against, of the Netherlands, but you know, I just like everyone's been saying. I just think something, you know, something's got to give. You know, luck has been our way all of this tournament. I'll be very surprised if we do lose this tournament now, because you know we've got Kobe Minu. He's been the best player in midfield for us, I think. You know, with the Declan Rice. You know, he pretty much that first half he won every. You know, he kept the attack going with these. Defensive high tackles and interceptions that he made in that first half. Okay, second half, he didn't really get into the game, but you know, I think it's that first half. If it's 0-0 at first half, I wouldn't be surprised. But I just think, you know, Spain have got something about them. If they get an early goal, then it's going to be a tough ask, I think, for England. But if we get the early goal, I think it might be a tough ask for Spain as well. So I could see both teams scoring. I don't think it's going to be 2-1. It could go to extra time. I don't want it to go to extra time. I hope it's a good final, because I think the last couple of finals have been really poor finals, haven't they? Well, okay, you know, the game against Italy, obviously we lost it on penalties. We don't want it to go to penalties. If we go to penalties, I think we will lose the game. Even though we've got good penalty takers, you know, Spain have got good penalty takers as well. They've got experienced players, whereas England's don't. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see this later on. Hopefully you guys will see it later on as well. I do hope England win. Touch wood, England win, because I think we deserve it. I think, you know, after the last tournament, we lost on penalties. It's been a great tournament. It's not been the best tournament from England, but like I said, we've grown into this tournament, and I think, you know, both teams deserve the trophy if they win it. But it's Spain. They somehow always seem to win it. All Spanish teams seem to win their finals, and I don't think that any Spanish team and the national team hasn't lost a final since 2002, apparently, which is a crazy stat. So it is going to be a massive, massive challenge. We are the underdogs, but fingers crossed, we'll see Harry Kane lift up that trophy, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll make the day, and obviously we'll celebrate, and it would just cheer up the country, I think, if we do win it. Come on, England, please. I remember watching the final in the 2018. It was such a great start to the final in 2018, but then to lose it on penalties was just bad. I just don't want to. If we lose it on full time, you know, Spain deserve it. But if we lose in extra time to a late goal, it's going to be devastating, I think. But I just think we've got really good players. You know, we have to perform. We have to put away our chances, and fingers crossed we will do that. So, score prediction. I'm going to go for England win. I'm going to say 2-1 again. I just think England are going to do it. We've been so lucky. I know I've been saying last time, you know, I just think maybe Spain might win it, but something's in the air. Something is in the air that's got England, you know, been playing. If we get an early goal, I think we will win it. Let's just hope. So I'm going to go 2-1 England. Hopefully we can bring it home. Fingers crossed we can. And yeah, there we go. Right, guys, that is going to be it for today. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, guys, I'm going. Bye.